Hi, awesome everyone. Hope you're enjoying the decidedly good sound quality of the Mega Man 02 soundtrack, because guess what you're not hearing today? That's right, you're not hearing the Mega Man 02 soundtrack today. You're going to be hearing the Mega Man Xtreme 2 soundtrack today. And it's going to be in its weird kind of farty, discordant kind of tuning that we're used to from playing it in BizHawk. We're playing Extreme 1 in BizHawk the last couple weeks. I actually did try giving a VBA a good, honest try before stream, and, you know, I could get it to work. Hello, GD number 64. Thanks for the sub. It's a good way to start off stream. It hasn't happened in a while. Nice. Yeah, I did try giving a VBA a good shot before stream got going. But like, the issue was just that the audio was great, but the problem, and this is just a me problem, but like, VBA screen captures in a way that like tries not to capture the like top of the window, and if you go full screen, like that fixes things, but if you go full screen, that also means you can't like load the ROM or access the options without then like repressing the keys, and so like you have this menu that constantly pokes in and out if you're not at full screen. There's always like this empty space at the bottom of like the capture. About Neeson, I have no idea. I mean, I have VBA-M. Maybe that's the mixture of the two, but like either way, I just did the one that I already had on my machine before starting stream today. It's something I probably should have tested over the weekend, but like it's one of those things that I only just remembered today. Oops. And yeah, like it would have worked, but that's my main problem with using VBA. And it's just that like it has a very clunky UI. It kind of fights itself, in my opinion, on being like just smooth and good looking to use, and it doesn't feel good to use. And then trying to capture the screen, it makes it harder. So that's my personal issues. I mean, I could try Mason at some point. Like, I don't know. I figured put it this way. Of all the things to not bother me, having slightly out of tune music for stream doesn't bother me that much. It's kind of it kind of adds to the funny for me. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't really bother me that much. If it's like one of those things where, like, sure, if I want to play something off stream, maybe I'll like grind up the save file so that way I can do Xtreme 1 and 2 without the weird farty music. But like on stream, ironically, I don't seem to actually give that much of a shit. I didn't think that's the conclusion I would reach, but here we are, I guess. But I mean, you know, if it ever comes down to, you know, poll 90% of people hate this shit, then okay, maybe I could change things around. But for now, it's like, yeah, whatever. It's fine. I don't really mind it. I'll just hand wave it away and put it as a tax write-off. I don't think that's how taxes work, but I'll write it off somewhere, and I'll get recompensation somehow. But yeah, hey, welcome. Hope you had a good weekend. I didn't have a very eventful one. It was actually largely pretty relaxed, although it was relaxed partially on the shoulders of the fact that I just fucking did not sleep Friday night, which was also on the shoulders of I did not sleep Thursday night. So Saturday was a very enervated day for me. I was kind of just zombie shambling my way to the end, but I was kind of like in this state where it's like, have you ever been really tired, but also feel really like wired at the same time? Like you could feel all of your nerves are like still like firing and sharp, and it's just like the rest of your body is just lagging behind. Your brain is not there to actually execute the things that it's thinking about. Or your body's there, but your brain isn't. It's kind of one of those things. It felt like. That was Saturday, and it was rough. But thankfully Sunday was a little bit better than that, so I got my bearings, and I don't know, I did a couple of things here, planned out maybe what I'm going to be doing right after, or exactly which games I'm going to be doing right after Xtreme 2. Because we're going to go back into some of the fan stuff. Or not fan, well, I guess fan stuff, yeah, between ROM hacks and fan games. It's going to be a good lineup. In fact, more than I thought there was going to be originally. Like, I thought, you know, maybe I'll just play like 3 or 4 things, blah, blah, blah. But like, then I realized, actually, there's like a lot of things I want to get to. I mean, especially with the fact that, you know, DXtreme dropped, and Grim has really suggested I play the Zook Hero games, you know, after Xtreme, because that gives them the context. And then it's like, well, there's some stuff I wanted to get to from like my playlists. So like, wanted to get to Starman by Blika, which I didn't actually expect to see that name again, but I guess I just can't escape Blika jank. It's just, good. I love it so much. I'm just attracted to it. And then, was it Mega Man Sunrise, another game that seems to have, was featured in Mag Mammal, and then also seems to have a lot of jank inside of it as well, or maybe some dickish design, at least according to Shinryu. So yeah, those things, and I found a couple of ROM hacks, like there's, I think Rockman 3 Winter Night is the name of it. I have very little knowledge of it other than it appeared in my feed one day, so I'll give it a go, and see how it is on stream. All the Zook games, just the first one, the other 3 are kind of fecalware, like potentially unfinishable. I see, okay. Maybe just the first one then. I had the second one at least. I didn't know there were multiple after that, but, alright, good to know. Wow, that's some tense and quiet music. A little strange, but I guess Mega Man 2 has to have a wide soundtrack for a good reason. It's actually one of the only Mega Man classic lines, or what am I saying? Mega Man main timeline series stories that I can take super seriously. There's 4 Zook games. Yeah, okay, maybe just the one then. Put it down to maybe 6 things I want to stream back to back. All right. Hey, speaking of streaming, wouldn't it be good if I got to that? I bet you would all love that shit. So let's actually get into it then, huh? Can't wait for some Mega Man Xtreme. Yeah, that's the attitude score bar. Welcome back. All right, let us stop the music here, close that window, and get this file loaded. I even saved the intro so that way we could all look at it together. No, that's all the Zook hero I was testing. Which one is this? There we go. Extreme 2. There it is. Okay, hide the menu. All right, you ready for some intense plot? We got what looks like Ballade kind of off in the corner, staring down at the ground. For some unknown reason, the programs of reploids are suddenly erased. The reploids stopped moving, and almost seemed like they had become hollow shells. This text does not stop fucking scrolling, yet it also feels too slow. This phenomenon was named Erasure, and began to frighten the reploids. Oh no, they're scared. They're dying. Yeah, I'd be scared too. Laguz Island, in the Southern Ocean. Here's where. The reploid research. Lavatory. Oh cool, they're all shitting and pissing. Awesome. One day, the readings of reploids had instantly vanished. A lot of reploids were erased. Oh no, that's so bad. What happened to them? What happened in this island? Oh, X, you're looking awfully high resolution today. Maverick Hunters X and Zero received the... That's the same guy. That's the same guy in the same face. They went into action to go there. Alright, cool. Rock Band 2 X2 Solar Erasure in Japan. Okay, that's kind of a cool subtitle. But yeah, it kind of gets undermined by the research lavatory. Good God. It's really funny that like I kind of expect typos. I mean, granted, this is the 2000s. I think that they should have been better at translation by this point. There's not really a good excuse for it anymore. But, you know, obviously we got X6 right afterwards, so, like, But, you know, I still find it funny that the 2XTreme games have so far had very load-bearing typos, like really bad typos, where they just completely change the meaning of the sentence. Or it's like, this is a proper noun exclusive to your series. How did you get Marverix? Like, dude, come on. Like, it'd be one thing if it was just like, you know, where it was like THB instead of the, or THW or something. Like someone just typed something wrong like that. But really, I mean, I guess the laboratory versus the lavatory is kind of the same thing. The B and the V key are right next to each other. But like, fuck, man, come on. That was a short intro cutscene, all things considered. Alright, so we're off to a strong start. So I guess we have the options of X mission and Zero mission, like the Metroid game. We're just gonna start off with X because, like, you know, that's how these games go. They're typically designed for X, and then Zero's like, yeah, here, you can go have fun with your close range buddy who gets like shit on and takes double damage from everything. Let me just untie my controller cable here for a second. I don't know how that got so mangled, but I need a little bit of length. All right, there we go. Intrusive V's and B's in Japan is probably what happened. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. They are very similarly pronounced. All right, everything's good on screen, making sure. Okay, sounds good. All right, let's go. X mission. Oh God, hi Iris. Iris, you are now on. I know, I'm streaming. Like, I pressed the go live button. Laguz Island, where the erasure incidents have happened. What's the situation there? I have found some reploids that are out of commission, and the others have become Mavericks. Okay, I can press, but if I press too much, then the entire cutscene goes to the next screen, so I have to be careful. Zero. Iris, we will begin to check the surrounding area. Can you offer us support? Can you please get me my blue head gem back? They ran out of colors. I hope they don't die. Yeah, that'd be a shame if they died. Okay, but please don't get too wild and bite off more than you could chew. Don't worry, Iris. I never do that. When have I ever regretted going into a situation and accidentally hurting myself really badly? Wait, hold on. Oh, that's right, Grim. I think you remember. I remember you warned me. This game is exclusively double tap to dash, or down an A. Right. Okay. So I need to. Okay, that guy was intangible for a second. That's weird. What the fuck? Why are they intangible for a second? Okay. Alright. Well. Interesting start. Slightly different. Also random door enemy. Zero. Did you find anything, X? Yes, I found something. The island is filled with the Mavericks that I thought we had destroyed.
What?
Did they come back by themselves, or is there someone behind their resurrection? You must find out.
I'll go and check it out.
Okay, let's meet up again later.
Oh, well, I mean, I kind of wanted to explore up there, Mega Man. You didn't have to, you know, go down. Okay, cool. Spikes that I couldn't see. At least they weren't instant death. You have to select the quick switch or the character swapping. Oh, yeah, I think I did that. I just don't have the option for it yet. Oh, but Jesus, these are just like the X6 enemies. Just like those stupid bugs over in the Amazon area. I guess that's why they kind of have this weird respawning shimmer to them. Oh god, and the only way to dash jump is double tap. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. That's gonna be a problem. I think I'm gonna like this game less than Xtreme 1 just for that, but oh well. For individual characters, just your weapon swap key. Oh, okay. Hey Chris, welcome. Best Zero impression akin to Mega Man X4 voice acting. That's what I'm going for, you know it. What's this place? The enemy is coming. Oh my god, hello, like, fucking, that's actually a cool boss. That's like a super death from like Castlevania or something. Oh, and it gives me epilepsy too. That's nice. This is worse than the fucking, this is worse than the Mecha Dragon. Why would you do this? Okay. Ow. Just like how Xtreme 1's a teaser for X5, this game is a teaser for X6. Yeah, it makes sense. It's very funny to think that this came out between X5 and X6. Like, I would not have expected, like... I mean, I know that the PSP was only 5 years away, but it's just very funny that they released a Game Boy Color game in the 2000s, and, like, you get the pretty good-looking 32-bit graphics of the PS1 Mega Man era, and then if you want something on handheld, you have to go back to this. It's a very jarring graphical distinction. Are you alright, Zero?
There seems to be so many more enemies.
This is crazy! What is their purpose? Anyway, I don't know, it's a philosophical question, Mega Man. That depends on your purviews of philosophy. I must find out. Also, I don't think he had an end quote there. Yeah, I kind of noticed the, you can only dash jump via double tapping, so I'm going to have to get used to command dashing whether I like it or not. I wish I hope somebody has made a patch for this game at some point where it's like, hello, here's a dedicated dash button you can now press. I just made the macro. You can do it. In fact, actually, I probably could set up a macro in an emulator, honestly. Well, we'll play it the honest way this time around. X, Zero, we've just received...
What is it, Iris? I'm gonna interrupt you.
Is it you? Who has broken into my island? Who are you? Why aren't we getting any end quotes? I'm a soul. I'm just a soul. Sitting here with my bowl. Alright, that's not bars. Soul eraser. I erase the souls of evil Mavericks. I mean, yeah, that's right on the tin. That's what the name says. Oh, there is a mod. Good. I might download that afterwards.
That can't be! What do you really do?
It takes courage to ask someone like me a question like that. Interesting. Well then, let's play a little game. Oh god, he's Jigsaw. There are 8 guardians on this island. Retire all of them, and then I will battle you. Isn't that your job if you're like the evil eraser guy?
These silly games are pointless. Why must robots fight? No time for that shit, Mega Man. It seems that retiring 8 might be easier than persuading 1.
You're very quick, Zero. My name is Gareth. Also, burn with you and your girlfriend, I guess. Don't forget it. Gareth, I can't find any data on such a reploid in our database. Plus, we have found unfamiliar items. No, not unfamiliar items in the bagging area. We've also found DNA data that was draining out of the enemies. Ew. They seem to have been resurrecting enemies by somehow utilizing DNA.
They are erasing the Reploid's DNA in order to create items?
Hey guys, I'm still over here too.
Shut the fuck up, X. No one was talking to you.
It seems so. Also, I agree. Shut your bitch ass up, X. A Reploid's DNA is like that of a human soul. From now on, let's call it a DNA soul. That does not feel necessary. We may be able to create something useful from Maverick's DNA souls.
We can't leave Maverick's souls alone.
I guess that's a grammatically correct sentence. Oh good, I get to talk again. We must also find the souls of the erased Reploids. Let's gather the DNA souls. Awesome. I'm a subtle Undertale if he could talk. Alright. Double tap dash. Double tap dash is not the worst controls related thing in this game. Well, I'm sure we'll find out. So this game is a similar mechanic to X8's medals with all the DNA souls. Collecting them as currency for buying items, or to unlock items, you have to accrue a certain number of souls. Yeah, I do remember that was maybe a little bit garbo. I might grind for souls off screen if that ends up being the case, you know, between weeks if I want to, you know, fully collect everything for, you know, a 100% run. Because I'm guessing this game also opens up into a 8 Maverick Field extreme mode kind of thing. So, Mavericks have souls. I think what I have in mind could work after all. We all forget words, don't worry about it. Also, where are we going first? We have Neon Tiger, Launch Octopus, Volt Catfish, and Flame Mammoth, which, that's an interesting variety. You got X1 and X3 bosses here, not X2 and X3. We're diverting from the Game Boy formula just a little bit. Yeah, and then it's like you have to get, I remember you said you have to get the exact number of souls in the inventory to unlock an item, not just collect the souls throughout the game, so it's in your best interest to just have as many souls as possible, so that way you can know what you have on offer before actually buying anything. A very weird system indeed. Okay, we got 1 vote for Octopus. I'll take a drink of water if I don't see another vote by then. We'll just go with that. Also, pretty cool remix of the, pretty sure this is the X2 stage select theme. Yeah, it is. But, I mean, it's a lot shorter, which kind of sucks. It doesn't even have, like, the slightly different, like, second... I guess it does have a slightly different second loop. It does go down versus up on, like, the second and fourth coda or whatever. But, you know, it gives a nice, different new energy to the theme that is appreciated. Alright, we'll go for Octopus first then. Ooh, Octopus actually has a, like, respectable number of colors. He doesn't look, like, weird and weird and completely redrawn. I was looking at chat. Don't look at that. I was reading, and I did not expect there to be a pit of spikes, even though I know this is Launch Octopus's stage. I guess I was just expecting them to be a different color than the ground. The magic number for unlocking all the equipable items is 2,500 souls. The other stuff is 4,000. That's stuff you'll unlock by beating the X and 0 campaigns. Okay, so I get 2,500, and then I go on a spending spree. 1,500 is where you stop because it nets you all you need. Okay, well, I will be, I guess, in my mind, because I want to see all the stuff, I will just collect up to 2,500 and then start spending. Very weird. There's a pit here. Aha! That did look suspicious. Usually, these are all spikes. Okay, much less intrusive checkpoints as well. Yeah, I'll probably end up just buying all the stuff because I want to see what's all there. And then I'll start buying. Also, wow, that guy's that mini boss is a lot easier in this edition. You know, okay, you know, maybe I misjudged you, Xtreme 2. Maybe you got some sauce going for you. Although it did seem like a needlessly hidden alternate path, unless there was just no extra area to go to the right. Alright, yeah, get me up here. Oh no, you flipped the platform. How dare you? I have to go to the other side. That's not very X1 at all. Making me think and do things differently. Grumble, grumble. Alright, drop down here. Yeah, this is a... To have a stage with verticality that also is known for having a lot of spikes in it. Definitely want to take the slow on the first time through. Oh, well, there's my heart bag. Enemies can drop souls in bundles of 4, 8, and 12. Oh, I can't actually jump up there. Interesting. Oh, wait. No, it's kind of a momentum thing. I could just barely latch onto that wall. Alright, I guess we're gonna be here for a bit. This is just like that one time, or those 2 times in Magna Centipede stage, where you have to just, like, barely make the jump. There we go. Okay. Oh, right, not dash. One must imagine Crash happy. I mean, I'm feeling alright, you know. I don't have any big rocks dropping on my head right now. There's missiles over there, but those missiles aren't gonna drop on my head. So, I'm not quite stuck in a Sisyphean task. I'm always on the Icarian task, actually. You know, that's where you know that your ego's gonna get the best of you and you're gonna fail really badly. But, you know, you still make the best of it while you can. Oh, there's just nothing down there. Okay, so you just fight the guy for fun. Alright. Interesting, different interpretation of the stage. I mean, I guess I wanna... No? Or not? Do I? Okay, screen just does not scroll. Alright. Thankfully, my elite gamer skills told me that if there's a ladder there, I should probably head backwards and just trust the process. Also, are these seas a little bit cold, dude? Like, you're looking a little smaller than usual. He's much more nimble, though. That's a good idea to just, like, ride on his back for a very long time. Anyways, hey, Proto, welcome. Can't have shit in fucking Neo Monsteropolis or whatever they call the city in the X series universe. Dr. fucking Joestar, how you doing? Enter this capsule. I'm entirely ghostly now. I'm lore accurate. Take this body upgrade. This upgrade will increase your defensive ability. Utilizing, not capitalized, the energy from damage. You can unleash the Giga Crush. Oh, fuck, they call it the Giga Crush in this one. Okay. Not the Giga Crash. Arcadia or Able City comic continuity. Okay. I mean, I guess that would make sense why it would be Arcadia, right? Given the whole Neo Arcadia thing in the Zero series. Huh. That's very... I mean, I understand why they did it, but that's also very unusual to be like, here is a ladder that is a one-way ladder. You cannot climb down it. Usually they do a thing where it's like, well, if they, you know, they want you to only go in one direction on the ladder, they usually, like, restrict it by, like, some kind of... I mean, in Classic, it'd be like a slide path. I guess we don't have the luxury of, like, different slide paths here, so they just had to program in a ladder that does that. This is a very odd choice. Ooh, big spike jump, okay. Frost Walrus ass camera. Yeah, no, that actually is the greatest way of encapsulating that. Alright, time for guy number 2. Actually, you know what? How about I go ahead and I shove the auto fire on? I said, how about I go ahead and shove the auto fire on? No? Is there no but? I can't do that? It's not letting me do that. Is there a different button on my controller? No? I can't? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, that's the parts menu. Well, that's the weapons menu in this. Okay. There we go. There we go. That's much more effective for killing this guy. Did I kill him so already went off screen? Oh, no. Delicious souls that he very, very slowly drops. Why couldn't they just make him die quickly and then all the parts come out? Like, all the drops then come out. Like, it would have been way easier. Alright, Loctopus, what do you got for me? You still have giant pain in the ass like you are in the SNES games? Hey, speaking of giant pain in the ass, now I have to double tap away. Double. What? What the fuck did I just say? Double tap dash to try to get away from his bullshit, but like it's that's easy. I mean, I guess I can. This would be a good opportunity for down and A dashing, because I could spam that a little bit easier. Yeah, there we go. All right, that's much easier. Oh wow, Launch Octopus. That was kind of shameful, dude. Your fish got way nerfed in this. I mean, they're a lot more fair now, but wow, that was kind of bitch made. Also, we took 2 damage from the Buster, which that's also shocking. Yeah, poor Launch Octopus. Oh, hey, that's a new weapon. M Tornado. All right. I don't know what the M stands for. Monster? Massive Tornado. Something like that. We got it. We got a tornado. I can now wreak havoc on the Midwest. Marine Tornado. I see. Alright, well, 3 dudes to go now. We got Catfish, we got Neon Tiger, and we got Flame Mammoth. Where are we headed next? Tell me something. Which doohickey will we be acquiring next? It does look really good. I mean, you know, basically charged Storm Tornado on demand. That's not a bad weapon. I mean, it's not as good as regular Storm Tornado on demand, but it's still pretty good. Extreme 2 changed up special weapons for the most part. Some cool ideas, some less cool. I mean, yeah, that's fair. That tends to happen with Mega Man weapon design. It's never quite perfect. Tiger has a pretty neat weapon in this game. Alright. I'll take that as a vote for Tiger. Let's go to Tiger then. So something that is kind of unfortunate that happened recently is, so I was like, oops, right, I'm not gonna get used to the fact that I don't have the button. I was just kind of like cleaning out my headphones a little bit, because like, you know, occasionally behind like the cups of the actual like, you know, the leather cups of the headphones, like just either old leather, sweat, and just general cruft fucking builds up back there. So like, it's a good idea every once in a while to run a wipe, maybe run your fingers through to remove the debris and all that. In doing so, I kind of realized that like the front-facing half of the cups of my headphones are kind of, like, wearing down, significantly, to the point where it's, like, only about, like, half of the leather cup is actually still attached to, like, the headphone frame, and, I think that means I'm gonna have to, replace my headphones soon, which gives me great sadness, considering that, oh, that was lucky, that I really love my headphones. Like, I have, Sennheiser, I figured that would happen, but I felt there would be a little bit longer time to stand on it. I have Sennheiser Momentum 3s, and they are, my favorite pair of headphones, and longest-lasting pair of headphones I've ever had. And that is purely, owed to the fact that, unlike other headphones, they were actually made with a nice, strong metal headband, so for people with a gigantic fucking head like I have, they're not just going to, like, break, at, like, some shitty plastic seam, like me and my Sonys, previously did. I went through, like, so many Sony X150Bs or whatever they were fucking called. Like, I went through, like, 2 or 3 of those pairs, when I was in college, and, like, I mean, that shit is expensive. That shit costed, and it wasn't like the electronics broke down or anything. Nope, it was the fucking, like... It was the fact that, like, the headband was just made out of cheap, shitty plastic, and so it just broke apart constantly. Okay, that looks kind of like a have the flame weapon kind of thing there. So I guess I can't do that yet. I'll come back after Flame Mammoth. Canonical appearance of the Replicor's bees. Actually, no, that's not true. If this was, after... Okay, no, you're right. This is... Not the first real-life chronological appearance, the first timeline chronological appearance, because this has to happen before X4 if Iris is alive. Fair point. But yeah, like, so it kind of saddens me that, you know, finally, these, headphones that I have are actually kind of shitting out, or they're materially worn down, which I'm glad that they lasted longer than everything else, but, like, you know, it means I'm gonna have to shop around for, like, a new pair of headphones, you know, that have similar kind of metal band, construction, because otherwise I know that just some plastic crap is gonna break on me. And, unfortunately, Sennheiser has also gone the way of making plastic crap. Cool hitbox. I guess we'll have to do that again. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to just shop around for something new. Not looking forward to it. Though I do know that, like, the more, like, audio engineer directed, or, headphones and such tend to be of that kind of construction. I've seen other, like, metal band construction headphones, so it's not like it's an impossible task. It does kind of narrow the field and tends to also up the price as well. But, oh well. Better quality product, it lasts longer, I could take it. Anyways, yeah, this level, I mean, they wanted to make you use the ride armor, but also they kind of just wanted to make you punch bricks for no fucking reason. So, like, that's cool, I guess. I don't think this adds a whole lot to the Mega Man experience, but, you know, I guess it doesn't take away from it either. It feels very X3, but I guess it also feels just very general ride armory anyways. Punching trees, unfortunately, does not give the ride armor wood. Alright, well, maybe that's a good thing. It's a good thing Steve's not here. Alright, get through this section again. I mean, this is a neat little platforming challenge, especially, like, you know, given that this is its own original level. Launch Octopuses was largely kind of, you know, playing the hits, but, you know, this is its own thing. This is a platforming challenge. You don't actually see a hell of a lot of this in X2 or X3. It's mostly just kind of enemy challenges and maybe a couple of dickish spike jumps and then the Shoryuken jump.
So like it is kind of a cool section. I mean, I'm not really a huge fan of those cannon enemies, but it works. All right, so let's not get out of the ride armor for health purposes this time. Also, the ride armor feels extra ill-equipped to actually fight these fucking things. Like, I've tried punching them, and the hitbox is not very large. All right, that was the end. Okay. Some parts of Sting Chameleon. I mean, I guess yeah, it is kind of closer to Sting Chameleon, but it does feel mostly original. Also, apparently the Keebler elves are busy back there. I guess that's we now know who fucking reconstructed Neon Tiger. It was the Keebler elves. All right, well that's dealing 2 damage, so that's not bad. So is my charge shot. So, I mean, I guess Marine Tornado gets a better angle on him. I guess I can keep using that. I might have to switch my key bindings back, because it's kind of getting, it's confusing my brain that I have to hit what I would normally press for dash in order to bring up the start menu. Good enough. We also don't have a pissy sky this time around. I mean, I liked the pissy sky last time. It was, you know, sunset, evocative of sunset in a jungle. You got the Ray Claw. All right, Slash Claw. We love Slash. Oh, it's Guy. I forgot his name. Hi, Bracana. We don't know your name yet, but you're just gonna give it to me anyways. They have been very entertaining. It is unwise to allow them to act on this island. They should be terminated immediately. Not yet. I want the data on the Maverick Hunters. The more they fight, the stronger they would become. Thus better data would be acquired. My liege, this is a fool's gamble. People have done this before. It doesn't tend to end well, especially when one of the Maverick Hunters absorbs power from, like, the guys he defeats. It doesn't seem like a good idea. We've got enough DNA souls, Walter. We don't need any more. You must have noticed how dangerous it is to fight both of them at the same time. True. No, he didn't. No, he didn't fight us yet. It is too dangerous to fight them at once. Let's enjoy watching them for a while. One of the Guardians may get lucky and destroy them. It is very unlikely, but if you say so... I can hardly wait to meet them. My Rayclaw earbuds, which are totally not complete ass. Look, I think Neon Tiger, of all people, would actually make a good brand of earbuds. I feel like he would want those while he's on his job doing whatever the fuck it is he's doing in the middle of a forest, or a jungle. So Rayclaws, I think I would give a thumbs up. The one that sounds similar, the Raycons, I think I would give a thumbs down. I don't know why he was rebuilt by Keebler, he'd have to have a name that wouldn't give them legal trouble. I'm not sure I understand that. Just brand theft joke, or kind of built Gareth? Oh, okay, no, it wasn't brought up yet. Makes sense. It's a neat little detail, I guess. Oh, 776 souls. We're racking them up. Brother accidentally dropped PS Vita on the floor. Good thing your PS Vita's still working. Yeah, no, good thing. They made it child-proof. That's good. That would be fucking heartbreaking if that just, you know, got broketed by kids. Alright, Vault Catfish and Flame Mammoth. Where are we going next? Oh, Keebler makes a bunch of legally distinct name cookies. Okay, alright. I think that's funny for me because I'm used to the Keebler brand shit, like, actually being, like, the larger brand in, like, my area or something like that when I was growing up. Like, I knew the Keebler elves and their bullshit, their names, before I knew of, like, the fucking other, the name brand stuff, I guess. IDK. So, yeah, it's, I guess that's why it didn't connect in my mind. I mean, I guess a lot of their stuff is like, you know, fucking bootleg Girl Scout cookies. But when the Girl Scouts only come around, you know, every once a year to sell them, or at least they used to, and then they charge you exorbitant prices for it because, like, it helps the children. Like, why? Why should I think of the children? What have the children ever done for me? Anyways. You might be, like, slightly behind, Chris, if you're making that comment. You might want to catch up with it. El Gato Fishboy is my vote. I feel like that would be... That could be the Portuguese name for, fucking Bolt Catfish. I only say this because I watched the Xtreme 1 speedrun I posted the other night, and, like, the guy was obviously, like, Brazilian, or... That came out weird. He was Brazilian, and then he had, you know, obvious Portuguese, like, for his fucking, you know, checkpoint timestamp type things. And it was very interesting just seeing, like, the translations for some of the bosses. I mean, most of them are still accurate, but something was like it was like, you know, El Fuego Viedo for like Flame Stag, which is, you know, like that would more directly translate to like Fire Deer, which is technically right, but doesn't really evoke the same you know, the strength imagery of it, especially when we have Vtube, and apparently Vito is like you know, a fucking for like smaller deers and shit like that, and also like I think like the fucking website said, like the developer said, like it was slang for like you know, like the gay community or something like that too. It kind of just it loses its the point is it loses you know, Flame Stag. It's more like, yeah, Fire Deer. Fire Deer has lollipop in hand and fucking rainbow spinny hat on the head. All right. Vault Catfish, you're bringing back my least favorite gimmick from fucking Spark Mandrill stage. That's cool. No, I don't mind. It's okay, bro. There we go. Okay, we got the bat. Did I? You good there? Okay, sure. All right, this is Electric Ball just had a bad day. It's cool. I get it. We all have bad days. PS Vita is capable of running Uncharted. Okay. Find this stage with Seahorse. Yeah. Now it's very evident. Okay. Odd choice, but I guess it works. Ow. See, it's weird. You can still do, okay, so you can still do kind of like the weird wall jumps in this game. I'm not sure how, but like occasionally you'll just like jump straight upwards. Also, it's still not that useful in, you know, casual play, but like, yeah, Grim, thanks for telling me about the fact that you can just like turbo jump up walls. That actually is apparently really helpful in like speed runs and shit. And, well, for right here, actually. Well, I was doing it better. Hold on. I'm mashing the shit out of it. I guess maybe they edited it a little bit. You can maybe only get 2 jumps off. Alright, well, whatever. It works. Enter this capsule. Fire Deer being woke. Flame Stag being broke. Furnace Moose bespoke. Nice. I hope you like Instant Death Water. Ooh, I love Death Water. It's my favorite Proton John / Claire bit. Take this leg upgrade. Upgrade will enhance your mobility and enable you dash. Did I say U2 dash? I went by it too quickly. Or U dash. While jumping, you'll also be able to dash upward. Yeah. Well, that's actually cool. It gives you one of the actual, you know, features of the X games, rather than just here's an ability you normally had in every single base game. Just the fact that the Game Boy controls aren't really going to allow you to do this. Ooh, that feels fluid. Hold on, let me take my water. I mean, okay, you still kind of get stuck a little bit when you're doing an upwards jump. I guess you can't cancel the upwards dash jump, but just the fact that this is double tapping the A button. This is not using like the dash button this is not double tapping the stick in midair. This is just pressing the A button the second time. I like it. That's how it should be. Well, maybe not how it has to be, but I don't know. It's kind of fun. It's a good way of doing things. Ooh, and plus it maintains your airborne momentum. So like I could do. Oh, okay. No respect for my fucking corneas still, huh? That's okay. Well, at least we don't have Iris telling us, "Hey, Mega Man, watch out! There's fucking blue water coming at you." You know, you need like 4 warnings in order to actually dodge it and hide behind a ceiling or something. Where the fuck was all that water coming from? Who knows? Buddy Gun Vault's burst air dash? Oh, that could be good. Oh, glad I was dicking around up here. Also, now it's flashing yellow. Cool! I guess now it's more deathly water than before. Yeah, bad decisions were made. Bad. Okay, hey, we lived. Cool. We are in a sewer. I don't think sewers are known for having uncontrollable deluges of fucking flashy shit water. I mean, maybe if you're in a district where like people ate a bunch of gold and just let that shit go right through the toilet. Sure, but like... Pushing out of sewers, normal sewer things. Look, well, we got a sewer mechanic over here. We got a sewer engineer in the chat. I haven't even bothered to test out Rayclaw yet. Okay, so that's just holding it out. Is this just, do I cancel it at some point? Or... It seem to be using energy while I have it out. Hey, something wanna come by so I can stab it? No? Alright, I gotta stab the catfish instead. Electric power plant, which still has to flush stuff out. I mean, I guess. It is just, you know, there's no fucking thing in the wall being like, yeah, here's all the sewer water being shot out. Good thing Roas can't drown, unlike a certain hedgehog. Yeah, but I guess we could still get swept away and electrified. Hey, Catfish Man, what's up? I'm gonna stab you in the butt. Oh, you still have the same... You don't like getting butt stabbed. Cool. I could waste my fucking weapon energy by doing that and rapid firing into him. But wow, do you have, Man, you have fucking spark mandrill disease. Oh, wait, he's doing something. He's way less effective at it than in the original game. Oh, good. So there is a difference between the flashing water and the non-flashing water. I figured that's what the difference would be, something like that. But we got the Tri-Thunder. But look, we couldn't afford the extra 2 letters. In fact, that makes it not an ad anymore. It's just Tri-Thunder. This is what happens when we lose sponsorship money. Right, file. Okay. Well, let's go get our fire weapon then. Let's see. Pages? Yeah, okay, so we're just missing the thing in Neon Tiger stage. The electric Metool shot. Okay, wait, let me try it out. Oh, is that those things that are on the wall, or are you just saying an electric shot from, like, a metal? Alright, right on heads. Good rendition of Flame Mammoth's theme. Okay, that's what you were saying. Catfish's overdrive attack. Fair enough. Alright, this stage getting basically the same treatment as ever. Oh, down to the fact that this is a pain in the ass jump to make. Cool. Thanks, guys. Oh, wait a minute, but that's right. I actually have the foot parts. Never mind. Not that much of a pain in the ass. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have the head parts. Fuck, this is the... Wait a minute. Hold on a second. That means that they expect you to get the head parts from Neon Tiger's stage with the... Which you can only get with the fire weapon from this stage. That's kind of cheeks. That is a mandatory, backtrack. Ow. Oh, well. Game designers, what do they know? Oh, there's more conveyor belts here, okay. Oh, well, I guess that doesn't make things all that much more interesting then. The section just reconvenes like this. The heart down there? Heart's still down there, okay. Alright, hit me. Hit me better. Okay, that works, I guess. I feel like there's a more elegant solution to that, but I definitely did not find it. Favorite trope in gaming? Yeah, I mean, I guess, this is like coming right out after X5. You know, the game that makes you fucking replay the same stage 3 times to get all the upgrades as X. So that's par for the course. Okay, nothing's great for this guy, so I guess I'll just bring out the Rayclaw. Alright. Rayclaw's fairly effective as a melee weapon. I don't mind it. I think it's maybe a little awkward with how, like, it's meant to rapid fire like this, but, you know, it works, and it doesn't cost energy to necessarily just take out, so... Yeah, I mean, backtracking in a Metroidvania makes more sense. Like, they want to be able to, like, tease you with, like, oh, you can get this thing eventually. You just don't have, like, the fucking double jump or the, like, weird soul that you need to get into this area. But here, it's just more like, okay, well, we're just making you backtrack for backtracking's sake. Huh. Okay, well, Marine Tornado is his weakness, which makes sense, but, you know, Storm Tornado worked really well against Flame Mammoth because it was a horizontal shot. that was a little awkward to land. For a guy who's mostly grounded. It's not like trying to, you know, land fucking, what is it in Mega Man 11? Fucking Freeze Man's. Not Freeze Man. Uh-oh, my Mega Man license is being revoked. I can't remember the name of the ice guy in Mega Man 11. His fucking weapon, the Tundra Man. Tundra Man, the Tundra Storm. On fucking Torchman, because he's, like, overview half the time. We got Fire Wave. It looks like a Potoboo. Or a Tackle Fire, I guess. Oh god, Gareth is back. Splendid, Walter. I'll be waiting for you in the Reploid Research Laboratory. You said get rid of 8 Mavericks, not 4? You know where that is. I'll put an end to this soon. Zero, you haven't done shit in this story. So wait a second. I believe the laboratory is actually a laboratory. It's very stinky. I know, but we have to go. That's why we have to go to the laboratory. The laboratory. Yes, I'm not going to stop you. Just please take this device. With this device, you can execute a player change at any time by pressing select. You're giving this to us now? Alright, Iris, I guess. I will trust his unknown potential power. Alright, yeah, you could have just said you'll trust me, Zero. I mean, I thought we were like, you know, best buds and partners and shit like that. You didn't, you know. I'll get the DNA souls back. You're going down, Solar Racer. Wow, such gripping dialogue from Mega Man X. Alright, so let's backtrack real quick. Yeah, apparently the wiki was spreading this information. Grim's right there. Apparently the wiki was saying that for some reason the Spike Yabiol things in Flame Mammoth stage in X1 were vulnerable to Rolling Shield for some reason. They are not. Oh well. Fan-based knowledge is not always accurate. Usually is. Wiki usually never steers me wrong, but... Zero to tackle his 4 specific Mavericks in his own campaign? Oh, that's how they're doing it, huh? Alright, that's, a choice. I mean, actually, you know what? That's not the worst choice in the world. I was about to criticize that badly, but, thinking about it, I always have complained anyways that, like, if you design a stage well for X, it usually ends up making Zero either really strong, like, way too strong, or, he's, like, weird, weak, and not, like, well-suited for the stage challenges, or you get a situation where you kind of just get generic level, and either of them are, like, fine, but not, like, specifically well-suited for the stage. Nothing really tests their abilities in particular. Oh, hey, Zero. What's up? I didn't mean to get you yet. You can have your own playthrough later. So I guess the fact that Zero does get his own set of stages, designed, hopefully, with his ability set in mind, is, not a bad thing. Alright, give me the... Okay, I need to fucking change this. I'm never gonna get used to the control scheme in this game unless I completely rebind everything anyways. Alright, enter this capsule. Take this head upgrade. This head upgrade will give you the ability of the head crush and allow you to crush certain blocks. We couldn't come up with a better idea, and we had to include Flame Mammoth stage, so here you go, X. You get the same shit from before. Yeah, head part. Woohoo! Zero gets the dedicated bike section. Oh, awesome. That's terrible for him. I'm so sorry for his loss. Alright, and now we go back to Mammoth stage real quick. They should be weak to something that they just aren't. What, the cannons? Yeah, I imagine, knowing how the design for these games have gone, that they have a very good weapon weakness in a, the full 8 Robot Master campaign, or 8 Maverick campaign, but not so much when you have only one of the boys to work with. Of course, Chris. I've played the Mega Man Zero games to death on the game. Well, not to death, but quite a good few times. My favorites are 0, 1, and 4. I haven't played 2 and 3 very much. I played it once and didn't really care for the whole rank thing, but the rank mattering thing. But, that being said, I also do like trying to go for S ranks in 0, 1, and 0, 4, so. Anyways, yeah, arm parts. It's great. 2 charge shots in a row. Oh, cool, we get the X... Oh, wait, the consecutive shots come a wide shot? So we got something kinda X3. Now you can only equip 2 instead of 4. Interesting. I'm sorry? Ew! That's... bad, terrible, awful! Why would that be my fucking buster option? Wait, hold on. What the hell is happening there? Was I... Oh my god, it's because I shot it with auto fire on. They just immediately fucking slam right into each other. Okay, well, we're changing that really quick now. Rapid fire. Okay. I guess we'll just go back to normal controls. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so it makes more sense if you just don't rapid fire them. If you just treat it how I normally treat X3's fucking charge shot, just do that instead. Alright, that's kind of... Also, yeah, interesting. Now I don't have dashes off walls. Oh my god, I will never get used to the controls being different. So wait, hold on. X, well I don't have parts on X, so... Why not? I'm not dashing off of walls anymore. Did that ability just get taken away from me? Or am I, like, missing something. Was it not there? Was it just always use the fucking air dash instead? And I'm stupid? I feel like I've lost a, dash wall jumps. Well, anyways. Incomplete armor X with parts is stronger. Dash wall jumps are just gone? I thought I'd been doing them the whole time. Once I got the foot parts. I don't know. Guess I just didn't notice. Okay. Alright, well, at least that kind of makes a little bit more sense. That way you don't have a variation in that all of a sudden, or it's not like a load-bearing ability. It's still weird that it's not here at all, though. Okay, well, I have 1296 souls, so that's short of 2500 by a pretty large margin. Might as well just go to the store. Because I don't feel like grinding on screen. I mean, okay, how long would it take me on you think, to actually get up to 2500? Just to say that I got everything. Okay, you got Buster Pluses, Power Shot, Speed Shot, Mystery, a big X for some reason. Bar, Extender, Extended Barrier. Okay, so extra iframes, use less power, super recover more. Yeah, it makes sense. The mystery, the question mark part. Z Saber 1, Ultimate Saber. Ooh. Yeah, so I don't know. How long do you think it would take if Mammoth is such a good place to grind? Maybe 10 minutes? Okay, I could do that. We're already on pretty good pace for the stream, so we're at, you know, what, an hour and 10 minutes? Yeah, we could do a little bit of grinding. So where's the good grind spot here? Just basically at the conveyors, or? Gonna go grab a snack? Alright, have a good night, Proto. We'll see you in 3 hours. 50, yeah, but I want to see all 25, you know, everything in the shop for 2500. I think the Hermes Buster's abysmal dog shit. Yeah, no, it is kind of true. I'm sorry, Chris, what you were saying earlier. You never played the game before. Is it good? Here's some sort of Metroidvania. No, if we were talking about Mega Man Zero earlier, then that's not, Mega Man Zero is not the Metroidvania. You're thinking of ZX and ZXA on the DS. Mega Man Zero is much more, like, just closer to Mega Man X gameplay as Zero. You just melee things and you kill them, but you have a much more refined, like, combo system, and, it's a lot of focus on, like, speed and, efficiency. Okay, slanted conveyors with 2 dispensers. Alright, I'll look for that then. I think that was like midway through the level. This one? That doesn't feel right. Oh, I guess maybe it is this one. Alright, well, gripping gameplay. I don't even have the illusion of chasing down a big bot and actually doing a strategy for this. I just run back and forth. X goes up, X goes down. X goes up, X goes down. X goes up, X goes down. Feels like a little bit of a pain in the ass to actually grab these items. Tank the damage, it only does a little damage. Fair enough. I'll do so, even though it goes against all of my instincts. Alright, let's see, what else could I talk about here while we do a bunch of grinding? Oh, so happy Mother's Day, to any mothers in chat. Hope you had a good one. Did y'all do anything specific for Mother's Day? I mean, I don't, you know, live close enough to my mom anymore to really do much with her, for it. But, like, you know, I did send, you know, a happy Mother's Day wish, at least over text. So, like, that happened. That's about it. Just gonna say that. Yeah, I don't know. Does anybody kind of low-key, like, not enjoy Mother's and Father's Day? Like, maybe it makes me a little bit of a bad son, but like, look, I really don't like Mother's Day and Father's Day. Like, it's a very random social pressure on a fucking Sunday to like well up emotional feelings for somebody when there's no prerequisite like reason besides, hey, it's a Hallmark holiday, you better fucking say hi to your parents, you ungrateful little shit. It's really hard to just well up emotions on command like that. Like, I don't know how it works for y'all, but for me, I feel like just saying, you know, Happy Mother's Day or Happy Father's Day, and leaving it at that is not much. It's not gonna be sufficient to satisfy, you know, the social cue of the day. I should just put auto fire back on, actually. There we go. Yeah, like, I don't know, it just feels very awkward, very forced. I don't like it. I wish I didn't have to just fucking recognize a random Sunday in the middle of May or in the middle of July. To be like, hello, parental figure, yes, this is my yearly fealty saying that you did a, you know, fine job raising me. I have to give you praise for doing the thing that you're meant to do. I mean, I know it's hard and it sucks, why I don't want to become a parent, but like, you chose this, but here's your fucking thanks. I don't know. I'm maybe just salty or something, but I don't know. Anybody else share this opinion, or is that just me? Mother's Day went fine for you. Went to Sunday Mass, the marketplace, got to have dinner with your sisters. Congrats, you burst another creature. Here's $20. Yeah, you know, it's basically kind of what it is. Here's $20, or here's like some tchotchke I picked up, or like, you know, if you don't want to be that cheap about it, it's like, well, here, I got something very emotionally invested on a random May that doesn't necessarily have significance, but for some reason, as a culture, we've decided it should. I don't know, it just feels wrong to me. It feels very unnatural and very forced. I'm not one for very, like, I wouldn't consider myself some guy fucking lost in the machismo sauce and unable to, like, show emotion. I'm very able to show emotion and, like, sentiment and actual, like, you know, like, wow, like, you did it. Or, I'm really thankful for you doing this. I fucking did that when, you know, several times when mom's giving me great advice, or, you know, dad's, you know, done shit like, pay for my heavily discounted college, even though it's, you know, still expensive for him. Like, you know, he did a bunch of overtime, and it's like, that's how I don't have any fucking college debt. But like, you know, I could be sentimental for shit like that, like when I really mean it. But to, like, you know, it's like having to pull off a fake smile with, like, to take a fucking picture you don't really want to take. It's like, okay, I'll do it because everyone's telling me to, but like, can't we just wait for, like, the photo to feel, like, genuine and normal instead of like, oh, we're fucking, I don't know. I'm not great at expressing this without sounding like an asshole. I think I'm just digging myself deeper with every fucking sentence I say. Just always think that no matter what, if it said Happy Mother's Day, Happy Father's Day, your parents are still gonna love me. Good son after all. I mean, yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think my parents would stop loving me necessarily, but I definitely have forgotten Mother's Day in particular in the past, and been kind of like, you know, nagged for it, being like, you know, I didn't get a Happy Mother's Day text message the other weekend. I'm like, oh, Happy Mother's Day. And it's like, yeah, I guess so. And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Do I need this shit right now? No. So it's like, okay, I guess I have to fucking say something and well up feelings and emotions. Like, I don't know. It's dumb. I ever have kids, which I hope I fucking don't, I'm going to say, nope, you do not celebrate Father's Day for me. I don't want this. Do nothing for me unless you really feel like you have to. And don't let your mother tell you otherwise. Future Crash Arc where he goes off the deep end of the Manosphere. That's not the future Crash Arc. That's like the alternate universe Crash. We don't like that guy. We really dislike Crash through tape. We don't Crash through Icarus. difficulty expressing extreme emotion, like, Sundra, if you want to be frank about it. Yeah, I mean, I kind of, yeah, sort of, yeah. I can express extreme emotion, but only when it's, like, you know, actually, you know, feels contextually appropriate. If it's just, it's a random Sunday, this is your federally mandated time to go say thank you to your parental unit. It's like, okay, I guess I'll muster up a, something sentimental. I don't know. It's the fakeness of the Hallmark holiday. It's kind of like how Valentine's Day is also a very fake holiday, too, you know? It's like, okay, well, I mean, sure, I love my partner every day. I guess we have to go do something, though, because it's the 14th of February. Eh. Alright, how many souls do I have? That's not the right button. 2036. Alright, we're almost there. One more story and we ought to be there. So yeah, I don't know. Still love your parents. They put in work for you, so even if it's not on the federally mandated holiday, just yeah, say thanks to them, unless they were, you know, unless they were actively detrimental to your life, and you definitely have the receipts for it. Parenting's not easy. Like, I mean, the more I hear my fucking co-workers in the office talk about their kids, and they're not even talking about their kids, like, so negatively. They're just saying, oh, well, you know, my daughter, she got sick the other night, and, you know, she's crying all the time, or, like, my son decided to fucking wander in my room at midnight for some reason to, like, tell me, like, something, some inane bullshit, and it's like, that's great, sweetie, go back to bed. And it's just like, why did you wake me up at 4 in the morning? I'm like, oh, yeah, I fucking hate that. I would not want this. I would resent a child for that, actually. I mean, I resent children normally already as just an adult, and they're not my kid. Like, they, like, ask for some inane bullshit, or bother me with, like, making a bunch of fucking noises, or, like, spit some kind of incoherent rambling about their purple monkey balloon at me. I'm just like, oh, God, stop talking to me. So, there's a very, very, very high chance that Crash does not have a child. But yeah, every time I hear my coworkers talk about their fucking kids, the more I'm like, yeah, you know, I think a vasectomy sounds better and better, actually. Hey, maybe while they're down there, they can fish out the fucking rock that's in one of my balls. That'd be nice. They're already fucking digging in a place where Mother Nature never intended, so fuck it. Take the calcium deposit that's there out of there. That'd be good. Kill two... Well, it's not killing two birds with one stone. It's more like removing a stone and another thing with one scalpel. Usually forget the day that a day is Mother's Day or Father's Day. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Good for you. I mean, genuinely, I wish I was kind of had that going for me, but oh well. I don't. So be it. The bone stickle. It's not. I mean, I get it. Calcium. Bones do be calcium. Maybe it is. Maybe that's what it is, actually. You want a fucking research grant at Harvard? I think they might want you to hear your theories, actually. For some reason, I didn't make the connection. It's like, oh yeah, bones do be calcium as well. So if there's a calcium deposit where it shouldn't be, maybe it has something to do with, like, the skeletal system and all of its little micro whatevers. Microorganisms or blood cells or shit like that. Hey, back to the game question. I'm noticing some of these drops are blue and some of these drops are orange. Are they, like, different things for, like, the souls, or what's up with that? Why are they different colors? Oh, wait, those are just energy size pickup things? Really? I thought all this time the orange ones were, I mean, looking at the menu, they're shaped like that. So why wouldn't they be souls as well? Kid had a nightmare about blue hedgehog with red eyes and pointy teeth after she watched the video about that blue hedgehog. Yeah, no, they accidentally watched Sonic.exe and now they're worried about hyper-realistic blood leaking out of their fucking iPhone or something. What a awful existence that would be. Or like your kid suddenly is like one day afraid of like fucking bears because they accidentally watched a Let's Play of Five Nights at Freddy's when you weren't watching them. Or, you know, they... Uh-oh, now they have like a random deformation in their bones because you took their eyes off them for a second and they decided that tumbling down the stairs would actually be a really fun side quest to do today. Not that they tripped, they just flat out said, I'm gonna jump down the stairs, and had no second thought about that. And now it's time for an expensive doctor visit. Doesn't this sound fun? Doesn't it sound great having a child take up your entire waking hours the moment you get off of your job and go home? This is why kids are meant to be raised by a village and not by individuals. Yellow orb, DNA souls, and health. Blue orb is DNA souls and energy. Oh, okay. Interesting. They decided to combine the pickups like that. I mean, I'm not complaining. It makes, you know, the pickups a little bit more welcome and come in various sizes. It's an unusual take, or direction to take with the pickups. But then again, I guess this game makes a lot of unusual decisions. You know, this is a good time, actually. What the fuck does Zero even do in this game? Alright, he has a pretty fast three-hit combo as usual. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, does he have any weapons? No, because it's on Mega Man profile. He just has the Z-Saber, he has the final. Okay. Well, it's not very upgraded, so we're not probably going to use it. Oh, hey, we have 2,500 souls. We can get out of here now. Cool. Save that. Yep. Hey, you know what? Let's save it twice, so that way I can fuck around with it later, maybe? Alright, so, parts. What do we got here? We've not gotten everything? Is there 2 extra common parts that I need to grind even higher to get? or to see? Okay, so we got the bar extender, ultimate buster charge shot, hypercharge charging quickly. Okay, so ultimate buster is just gonna be the same kind of thing, having instant charge shots available. I don't think I'm gonna want that. I think maybe just having... Well, actually, hold on. Buster... Is Buster +2 and +1 going to still actually just be, like, power increase? Or is that just going to be, like, number of bullets increase? I get the feeling it's going to be number of bullets increase, which is going to kind of suck. I just want to know the correct thing to purchase. The question marks are 3,000 and 4,000. They're the bonus modes, but you can get those by beating the game with both characters. Alright. It's interesting. They decided to have an alternate unlock for that. That's nothing. They ran out of shit to put in here, I guess. +1 and +2 increases damage, and they stack. Ooh, very nice. Alright, so we're definitely going to be buying those. Ultimate Busters for chumps. Hyper Dash sounds like a good thing. I'm going to get that. Buster Pluses. Yep, do that. Hypercharge sounds great. And now we're all out of money again. Cool. Well, I made my choices, and I'm living with them. Alright, back to gameplay. And we get, Guy. He literally said, don't forget my name, but I can't remember the guy's name. Plus, we also go ahead and get, the lady, whatever her name was. They're not significant enough characters for me to remember them yet. I'll get there eventually. Oh, hello, Sigma 2 from X1. Gareth and Burkana. There we go. Burkana was easier to remember. Gareth, like... I think Gareth I can maybe remember by thinking of the Rat movie, because I think that the fucking golden statue that Germa animated to be like some kind of guardian of the fucking rat treasure or something was named Gareth. Okay, ceiling too small. Ceiling small. Get crushed. Get pushed through ceiling. push from ceiling through onto floor. Okay. Nope. I guess I gotta put the parts on as well. Oh no, I have my parts on. Okay, so that's the thing about having only 2 parts available. Can I take them off? Okay, I press the button. Weird. Alright, well, we're just gonna go with big parts. I want buster shots that kick ass. There we go. Now I just spam. Gareth Pinkman and burst kind of white. I don't think it was Pinkman. I was doing a fucking what was I doing earlier? I was doing Ermintrout and white earlier. X and his iconic red bullets. Yeah, I remember those. You mean you don't? You mean you don't remember X and his iconic red color? Actually, this is a good question. Could I go unarmored in this game? Is there a way to de-equip this? I guess not. At least I didn't find the button for it. There's only one other button, and that's the start button, so I guess not. What's that? What's the ZX button over here? Oh, that's the change them. That's the change them dudes. I want different dudes. Put your souls away, Bracana. I don't feel like having a philosophical discussion with you right now. Okay, nope, not being able to de-equip. Alright, so you're stuck as Armored X the whole time. Oh my god, the right armor is terrible in this game. What the fuck? Okay. One of these paths seem easier than the others. I mean, require maybe a little bit more damage boosting, but easier nonetheless. Can I go up here? Can I not wall jump after I come out of a fucking vertical dash? No? It's just exclusive to those platforms up there? Or those walls? Kinda lame. Oh well. I guess they really don't want you fucking around up there. God, it's not... There's no quick dash button. After I'm done Let's Playing this, I need to or streaming this, whatever. I am going to download the fucking... have a hotkey for dash so quickly, or make a macro within BizHawk. I so cannot stand playing this game without a dedicated dash. Like, it's one of the main reasons I'm not really too fond of using the slide that often in, you know, regular Mega Man. And then the fact where it's like, well, you're actually expected to fly through the stage and dash really all the time in this. And it's like, nope, no dash button for you. You don't even get the start button this time, buddy. It's like, why? Oh, hey, Velgarder, you're not supposed to be here. Does this work on bosses too? Oh my god, it does. That's insane. Like, forget weaknesses. I kind of see what you mean, Grim. I think you mentioned at some point that this game kind of does allow you to turn X into a god of destruction. That's pretty brutal. Bye, Velgarder. Hey, Super Nerd. Remember doing dashes and accident your first time playing Mega Man X and had to train yourself not to double tap while moving? Yeah. It's, like, at the very least, probably not going to dash too far, like in, you know, between SNES and PS1 if you accidentally do that, so you're not likely to send yourself to death. Though I very much have, so don't worry about that. You're not alone. But, still can't, no idea who the hell thought Command Dash was a great idea. It's like, this is awesome for button-saving technology. It's like, no, this is cancer. I don't have precise movements anymore, and I can't inch forward like every other Mega Man game. So yeah, still hope whoever made command dashing a thing, I hope they got fired. Well, at least there's more of a justification for this stupid-ass spread shot charge now. Like, I have... If the bullets are doing 4 damage apiece anyways, then I might as well just cause a big-ass fragmentation grenade to go off and, hit everybody with it. Cool. These are bright orange now, as opposed to dull orange. Absolutely busted X. Buster +1, Buster +2, Ultimate Buster, 4th part of your choice, Speed Shot for spamming Buster. Yeah, that sounds pretty broken. Because, yeah, you can just put off tons of high-powered charge shots there. Alright. Not great design, teaching me that I should be going slowly down some walls, and then other walls just immediately having one of the electric enemies on them. This is a pretty cool remix of the fucking X2 First Fortress theme, though. First and second Fortress theme. I like it. It obviously isn't as good, but, you know, it's a simple chiptune mix. Yeah, fuck it. This is pretty cool. Oh, and they're also kind of recapturing the avoid the fire off the side walls with, instead of making a new asset for it, they just use those fire cannons. That's a clever reuse of enemies. Oh, hey, this guy does something in this game. That's crazy. Oh, hey, cool. Hey, Alia. Iris, could you be Alia for a second? I would have liked to know that that was coming up. No indication of it otherwise. Oh, okay. Fire wave is more like, I don't know, fire wall? Just, you know, bam. I said bam. Burn everything. And this lags the game and hurts the eyes. Also, it's very energy inefficient. Completely not like the original. Oh, now, Grim, why would you spoil me on that? I wanted to learn that it was one of the worst bosses of all time on my own. Also, man, there was not a lot of time to make your way over here, huh? I guess they expected you to jump on that enemy wall guy thing? Odd. Oh, hold on, I need more water. Your boy's getting parched. A little thirsty, perhaps. Assuming you don't just War of Attrition the thing? Of course I won't. You know how I play Mega Man games. I never do that until there's, like, you know, no point in doing otherwise, because the boss just doesn't make sense or is way too hard to accomplish any other way. Alright. One more sip of water. Alright. What's this game gonna throw at me? What the fuck am I looking at? Alright, so it sends missiles up as... okay, well, it only sends missiles up now because I eliminated its other options. Okay. Alright, so there's not the best counterplay against the missiles because you don't have a hell of a lot of time to get past them, but, like, it is definitely possible to not get hit by this thing. It's just not likely. Ow. Alright, no, there's potential here. There's potential for a no-hit run. Having using your mid-air dash pretty wisely is pretty key to actually air stalling the bastard out. Now, I mean, doing this without the buster parts would be a giant pain in the ass, so, like, maybe I'd recommend not doing that. But, like, you know, the fact that you can actually blast the missiles down, if you know what you're doing, if you know, you can absolutely take this thing on. But I don't. I'm probably going to game over for it. For trying to give it its fair shake. Yeah, especially because you don't really have the time to get back on this stupid platform thing. It also hits, I mean, it's like a tank. It's as advertised, it's pretty strong. Oh yeah, I could take the time to actually see what the fucking weapons do in this game. Oh my god, I hate the controls. I really, really hate the controls here. Okay, what does Charged Rayclaw do? It's fucking Ray Splasher. It's Ray Splasher. Are you kidding me? I mean, okay, at least it's a pretty wide Ray Splasher, so it hits a lot of things, but that feels underwhelming. Change the weapon switch. Yeah, you know, I guess we'll do that. I'm still gonna end up hitting it on accident because I still have the Extreme 1 controls bound, where it's like I'm pressing start to bring up the menu. Or I'm pressing start, which is bound to left trigger, which is my normal dash button to bring up the menu. But then I'm pressing the start button because that doesn't do the thing that it did before, because I think that's going to bring up the actual menu, but it just brings up the fucking guy or the weapon change. I don't think I'm going to have a control scheme that makes complete sense without taking a large amount of time to rebind everything. Okay, you get to just cause Izzy Glow's attack, but in fire form. Interesting. And those are death spikes. Cool. The projectiles fire in the upper track, same track as the boss, so those they'll shift to. I guess, yeah, I mean, they definitely were moving in strange manners. Weird, again, controls kind of locked up there once I accidentally dashed towards the wall. But they felt almost felt intentional, like they wanted you to have like a difficult time dodging around those. I don't know. He glows so pink in this game, you start to look like Zero. Gotta destroy that one to not get hit. Then you can just alternate sides to be far enough away, get up here. And now time for the random sea of fire. There's not even a telly nearby to drop a big fucking bomb to indicate that there's gonna be a big fire. Just an earthquake. Say so, hello. Hoping the team that made DXtreme get around to a DXtreme 2. GVC game does deserve treatment. One of the better ones. Yeah, I don't think that they want... unfortunately, I don't think that that's what the DXtreme team was in for. I think the guy who made it was just kind of like, I wanted to make Extreme 1 again to test some, like, what was it, writing skills out, basically. And not really going to do much else. And there's no more plans for updating it anymore. So, kind of unfortunate of a wish there. Might not be granted. But yeah, I haven't played the Extreme yet, but I do plan to after I get through Extreme 2 in a couple of weeks. Alright, let's maybe do this in a different order. Wait, what? Okay, wait, so the lower head, okay, I'm starting to see what you mean, that this kind of sucks. The lower head will counterattack if it is not the only one remaining. But it will just continuously fire if it's the only one remaining. I am feeling it, unfortunately. I'm feeling a warm spot, and I think that's my fucking blood pressure rising. Stand on this thing? No, the whole thing's just a giant hitbox. I mean, I'm gonna end up doing the stage again, apparently. And I missed, and because I missed the jump, then I get fucking sent down to the pit again. Okay. Alright, see you, Christopher. We'll be back. Maybe you'll be back in a bit. I'll be here for a while, it seems. Yeah, I'm doing a zero-list playthrough, for this. It's the X story, after all. So I'll do a zero playthrough, when I actually get to the zero story. And then just not use X at all. And then once we get to the inevitable, play the game as both guys at once. Here's all 8 Mavericks. Then I'll be swapping between them. But yeah, I know that, I'm excited to form an opinion of my own for 2XTreme4U because, Grim has not been a total fan, just because of, yeah, don't spoil things there. But, you know, I've heard that there's maybe a little bit on the, side of, like, I don't know, for enemy placement and, force damage kind of thing, but, I don't know, maybe it's a different story. That's why I want to play it eventually, spoiler-free. That guy, do this again. Sorry if I don't have, I'm not, sorry I'm focusing, not bringing up new topics to talk about. I just want to actually try to get through this boss without maybe just damage cheesing it. If there's a tight execution I could do to make a very elegant fight rather than a war of attrition, that's how I like to play the games. If there isn't that solution, well then fuck it, we'll just, you know, concede. But until then, until I feel like that. So laggy and it hurts my eyes. Go, both of those jackasses are dead. Oh, you know, I probably could actually wait on the wall that was actually back there. Yeah, that way I don't have to rush through this section like a dingus. Well, you did say that there's something, I'm not reading the comment above, but you did say that there is some kind of boss that requires things, so, you know. No, gameplay mechanics is entirely, in my opinion, spoilers as well. I don't really want to know anything about a video game. I mean, I accept that there's going to be some spoilers of things just given the fact that I am live, so, like, that's just the nature of interacting with other people, but, you know, avoiding it if possible is preferred around here. One, two, no, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Okay, fires 8 missiles and then he goes back. I've lost count already. Alright, well, I kind of did it. I think there's some kind of weird predictive aiming thing on the missiles, too. I mean, I know it also moves with the boss, but there's some kind of pattern to work with there. It's not the best developed boss in the world. I prefer maybe another tile worth of space, but, you know. Not horribly abysmal, actually gave me a challenge. Okay. Next stage in this. Oh god, she's back. Hi, Bracana. What voice did I use for her? Oh yeah, I did like the fucking sultry hee hee hee. I've been waiting for you, boys. Let me show you the ultimate beauty that can only be realized after Mother's Day by gathering DNA souls. You will learn that I am the strongest. Okay, Jane, whatever you say. Alright, well, now that I don't have to focus so hard on that stage, I can just talk about other things. So I have, So as I've mentioned before, I've cut Twitter and Blue Sky from my phone, which has, you know, done wonders for my productivity and, ability just to focus in general. However, sadly, it doesn't seem to have helped my sleep like I was hoping it to. I still am... Oh, we got talkie bits? Okay, Hybricana and, Guy. Anyways, welcome, boys. Be quiet! You are very cute. Oh, thank you. Even when you're angry, I didn't take reploids' lives for no reason. Their sacrifices helped to make us stronger. How dare you! That is no excuse! It is pointless talking with you here. Why don't you come to Garrett's to my room so that we can relax and talk? My room's above here while Garrett's is below. The decision is up to you. Zero, it's better for us to separate here. Roger that. See you later, Zero, and good luck. Garrett. Yeah, eventually I'll fucking... By the third playthrough, I'll remember that his name's Garrett. I'm coming for you, Bracana. Oh boy, alright. X is ready to celebrate Mother's Day, it seems. Anyways, essentially locks you in a character-specific section. X is 0 different section and boss. Oh god, not the water. I wasn't ready! There's no warning! Give me some kind of visual indicator on the side of the screen. Make it look wet, like fucking make the background darker there. Just something. Especially when I'm still busy dealing with that asshole. I can't wall jump there. Why can't I not wall jump on those walls? Ugh. You have to kind of have awesome designs. I do agree about that. They are both pretty cool designs. I don't think it's appropriate that they end up... Oh, well, okay. Thanks, Double Tap Dash. They just end up dying here, and there's nothing else to them in the rest of the series, but, you know. You know how the Mega Man X series is, full of missed potential. Many good ideas that start and then don't end up going anywhere. Anyways, I was saying about my sleep. So my sleep has not gotten better by cutting social media out, unfortunately. So I'm doing the next thing that I think will actually maybe help me, and I think this is a lesson I just had learned in the past, but have to learn again. And it is that I need to stop splitting my attention in 2 streams when I'm, like, working on things, either at work or at home. By having some kind of video on in the background. I allow myself for a little bit of news in the morning, but I think after that I need to stop having either more news, YouTube video type things, or, you know, a stream to kind of have on in the background while I do work, because, yeah, it's not good for my attention span. Okay, so the fucking, your ability to stick there just dies as soon as you get off the ladder. Weird choice. Also, this water isn't even flashing yellow with electricity. Boo, why does it kill me? Okay, I'm not gonna drop here because I'm gonna guess that it flashes. No, gotta go now? Okay. Probably does, but... Oh, okay, so it's a completely different type of challenge. And it still fucking tries to sweep you away. Alright. So... I think that's currently my biggest complaint about this game, actually, is that there's just not enough telegraphing for things. Like, if you're gonna have a water kills you section or a fire comes out of nowhere section, give me some kind of graphical indication that that's happening. Don't just randomly, you know, throw me at it and hope that I realize it. Also, cool jump to have to make there. Lack of a dedicated dash button also really hurts. Xtreme 1 got that right. Why did this game get that wrong? Also, while fun to have Buster plus 3, kind of a little bit broken for X. Okay, what? Should I just wait here? Okay, I guess hurry up and wait. Great mentality. Oh, it's like Turtloid stage, but more awkward. Blind jump of faith? Yeah, I guess so. Since X is the atom of all Reploids, sentient robots designed after him, and Reploids be considered X's kin? I guess sort of. I think X kind of feels a brotherly, sisterly bond with everybody out there. So maybe I feel like there's definitely been at some point where he's said, like, you know, our Reploid brothers and sisters, or my Reploid brothers and sisters, to reference that. I don't know. Reploid relationships are weird in the at this point in the series. They aren't reproducing like humans do. Like they start doing, I think, in ZX. So, oh fucking, I was holding up. Bullshit. All right, we're doing this again. Another X game ruined by kinda shitty fortress design. There's a secret there? Okay, I'll look for it then, because I probably would miss it. Well, I don't know. Spoilers, not spoilers. We're kind of flirting with him. Granddaughter and granddad. Yeah, I guess you could see it that way. I don't know. That's why it ends up being a little bit weird. I think for every other Reploid, the thoughts don't even occur to them when talking to each other like that, having their own romances between each other. They probably should maybe consider it when it's X and it's like, oh, okay, hi dad, or hi granddad. Granddad, maybe I shouldn't say any weird things to hit on you. Wait here. Dash up. Nope. Not like Xtreme 1. I mean, yeah, you know, I get it, but also, you know, I do kind of want to still try to explore things for myself with mine own eyes, even if I end up missing it. And it's like, oh, well, don't get that in this playthrough. Maybe the next time. Everyone hitting on Zero's okay? Yeah, I mean, Zero's not related to anyone else. No one really based schematics off of him, so... Zero gets to hit on Layer all he wants, and anyone else. Alright, cool timing and hit detection. No? Why? I thought I was in the air for a second, I guess. You know what, fuck it, just take the game over. Refresh the lives. Wow, we went from a stream very on pace to end early to now a stream that is running a little late and probably going to interfere with my sleep again. That's nice. Love it when that happens. Get ready to see this cutscene for the 4th time. They couldn't program it so that way you don't see this if you press retry. So you have to see it again. You can tell this was made in between X5 and X6. IMAX kind of based on Zero's fragments? Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, Gate did have to find some Zero DNA data, and it was like, IMAX. Or gave it to Isaac, and Isaac was like, Hymax, yes. I will make my creation out of potentially my other creation. Is the last stage? Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense, I guess. It's not that bad. I guess it makes sense it's difficult and we're not going to be running too long on time, but I guess I was expecting there to end up being more game afterwards. Not that that would be a good thing, but I was just expecting it. Being like, okay, well, robot refight time. Or like, you know, here's another stage you have to go through. This was... What the fuck? Just L hit detection. L hit detection in this game. Why did I just phase through one of them to the other side? It didn't make any sense. Like, I was very clearly on the other side of both of those. I should not have been shunted to the left suddenly. Hey, Chris, you're back. Fuck. Zero should have busted in the Hyamax's room after he was building X. Like, you need to respect your elders, Zero. Yeah, I mean, he kind of did. Purple Zero did that. Zero's ghost. Yeah, so I think you were right the other night saying that I'm probably not going to enjoy Extreme 2 as much as I enjoyed Extreme 1. This is, last stage is kind of throwing away the goodwill I had for this game, and so did the previous stage a little bit. And the control scheme, and the missing features, and the kind of backwards ideas of, yeah, you should only have 3 of your armor parts if you want to have more part slots and you can't take them off anymore. Okay, so there's like something I should look for here. Bat. Whatever, he can have health as a treat. Okay, so wait a minute, that wall is wrong color and my bullets are phasing through it differently. Alright, whee! Okay, cool. Enter this capsule. Yeah, the one time the stupid extra lives power-up would have actually been useful. You know, in a game that doesn't have infinite game over continues from checkpoints. I'll give you the Shotoken moves. Oh, okay, great, so we get Hadouken and Shoryuken again. That's nice, I guess. Be here for a long time. Hopefully not too much longer. Extreme 2 has too much trial and error. Yeah, it definitely does. And as I was kind of complaining about, you know, not enough just telegraphing of like, hey, there's a big fucking stage hazard down here. Like, I don't need Iris to come in. I mean, if it was too much to do graphicals work, yeah, they could have said Iris be like, Mega Man, watch out! There's gonna be a big water wave coming through. Like, fine, do that. Like, if you can't just give me background telegraphing. Like, just make a section darker or, like, wetter or something. Hey, Berkana, this Sigma used to be here, you know. Finally, we are alone. Release the DNA souls of the reploids. I admire your speeches, but now allow me to test the result of my experiment on you. Let me see who is the strongest reploid. This is my final experiment. What? So you? Okay, I mean, yeah, it didn't sound like you were gonna throw something else at me, not just yourself. But all right, I mean, you know, I'll fight you. Oh God, no! Bouncing heat orbs. And orbs that have A and B in them. B for Berkana and A for just the other button on your controller? I'm surprised it's not like a start spike ball. What? Alright, bye Berkana. Good fight. Huh? Really? What? No, it's not over. It's not over yet, right? We didn't fight any bosses. We didn't do a robot or Maverick refight. It's fucking over? After the battle, X felt the DNA souls being released? Now the reploids will return to normal? On his way, various memories flashed through X's mind. Okay, grammar. The most dominant ones are the memories of Zero. Zero should have finished his mission by now. X thinks that he can stand up to any difficulties with his partner and friend Zero. While he thinks like that, he can't help but think of new challenges to face with his friend. There's nothing burger sentences at the end here. Direct, that's it? That's it? Okay, I'm guessing that there's like a, you know, more to it on like a full 8 Maverick playthrough mode. If that's it, that's kind of poopy. Like, I like the robot refights. To not include that is weird. Xtreme 1 also kind of has some bad telegraphing for stages. You don't really realize that all the levels are based off of X1 and X2. Yeah, I mean, no, that's definitely a factor. You're more used to a lot of things. Iwata was a player? Like Satoru Iwata? Yeah, I guess. And I mean, most of them also aren't instant death either, so, like, you know, it tends to be less punishing to learn by experience. They hit you, it locks up the button. It corresponds to dodge a specific attack until you get your button back. Alright, that's an idea, I guess. Yeah, disabling A or B, close enough. Like Xtreme 1, you gotta get harder modes for more content. At least Xtreme 1, like, said, here, you're at least going to fight the 4 Mavericks you killed before you got to Sigma. That's... Oh, this is weird. You cut out the actual ending, play the other to unlock Extreme mode in the full campaign. It is odd. Okay, Iris is back. What is she saying? Good job! In all caps, you've cleared the game! Oh god, she's also breaking the fourth wall. If you save the data here, you can utilize the saved data for another mission. Please be sure to save and then try a new mission. Yeah, sure, I guess. I mean, you know, I can do this to make, like, do the Zero mission next. Oh, except I have all the weapons now for the Zero mission. That doesn't quite make sense. Okay, well, let's get to the menu, I guess, and just sit there for a moment. That's playthrough 1 done. Fucking scratching my head over here. I don't know what to make of this yet. I mean, the most of the levels were fine, although the head parts being locked behind the flame weapon and the fucking... Then the leg parts, or the arm parts being locked behind the head in Flame Mammoth stage? Questionable. And then the fortress was definitely poopy in its design. It was a bit stinky. Not great. Yeah, no, that unfortunately left a sour taste in my mouth at the end. Like, I guess maybe it's just skill issue if I got better at it, but the fact that I was clipping through the flying orange Cheetos of Doom were like, that was messing with me. That was not necessary. Maybe life would have been better if that happened. Also, telegraph your damn instant death attacks, like, or stage hazards. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? This is supposed to be Mega Man, not like some shitty ROM hack of it. Yeah, kind of ew. New Game Plus gives you other character weapons from the other playthrough. Well, yeah, okay. I won't be doing that then. We'll be starting off Zero Mission fresh then. We'll kind of do it similar-ish to Extreme Run, where we take on normal, hard mode, and extreme mode all in a row. Yeah. Gotta go now. Alright, hey, thanks, Chris, for showing up. Or Chris A. Chris 1? One of those designations. Chris Lawrence III. Don't like how Extreme 2 or X5 handled the 2 characters. I think Extreme 2 handles it better than X5. Yeah, I definitely don't really love either. I mean, I guess, yeah, Chris III. No, that makes sense. I'll tell you that. I mean, look, I understand the complaint about X5 where Zero might just get taken away from you for no reason, which is dumb, stupid, bad design, but I don't know, just be more lucky. It doesn't happen to me very often, or ever. Plus, I tend to just play with both of them anyway, so I don't know. It's like, I think X5 should bother me more, but functionally it doesn't bother me all that much. This one, also, I mean, I didn't use it, so like, I think it kind of bothers me that you only get the other guy for the back half, whichever one you played, but then they're not really significant, but you kind of get at least the swapping them in like X7 and 8. I don't know. It feels like kind of a swing and a miss a little bit. So I don't know. This one's also kind of swing and a miss on the uses of X and Zero. I mean, again, I'm going to be at least hopeful that maybe Zero's 4 stages are at least well tailored for Zero's abilities and not just kind of like generic levels that either character can go through super easy. You know, maybe one has some advantages on their 4 stages and the other has disadvantages on those 4 stages. Maybe. I doubt it because we're talking about 2000s era Capcom Mega Man, but maybe. Yeah, it does kind of make some of the playthroughs a little bit annoying if you don't want to do Game Plus it. But yeah. Fresh Extreme run. This game follows Mega Mario rules. Whoever you beat the Maverick with gets the weapon. Ew. Okay, again, little spoilers. Grim, gotta. I guess I would have liked to, unfortunately, be surprised by that, but that sucks. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Either way, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me tonight. Boy, yeah, Extreme 2. I mean, I didn't have great feelings about Extreme 1 the first time through. I mean, it was funny as hell. I didn't think it was a great game. Extreme 2, I'm finding not as enjoyable on the first run, so oh well. But we'll see. Maybe it improves. So that's gonna do it for me tonight. You know, here's time for the streamer to chill everything. Please like the video, subscribe, share it with your most loyal knight who advises you, this is a bad idea, Walter, don't do this. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, all that. Do all that, hype the video if you can, you know, because all this stuff does help me grow, and it's great, and I like that. And, you know, we just passed 200 subs, so let's hit for 250, and then we'll have a special event for that. Yeah, let Icarus fly too close to the sun. That's, like, the whole thing about me. If you want to follow me on socials, even though I barely use them right now, and I have Twitter and Blue Sky in the description, you can do that. If you want to join the Discord, we have a Discord. We talk about Mega Man and do other events. We're going to be doing a Ruby Spears watch party later this month. So, yeah, come by for that. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. Tomorrow we got Freedom Planet 2. Should be finishing up Mila's story. And, all that, yeah. Oh, hello, Royer and Pegasus, Royer and VT. That's very nice of you to, actually give me a raid slash, what do they call it over here? A watch turnover thingy. Unfortunately, this is the end of the stream, so it's, not the best time, but hi everybody, I just finished up Extreme 2, and it was, not my favorite, or well, at least the first playthrough of Extreme 2, not my favorite thing in the world, but we'll be back next week with more of it, and we'll be doing it the week after again for more of this. If I could, raid to someone else, I would, but I don't have the, channel size to actually have that feature unlocked yet. Don't worry, I appreciate the exposure nonetheless, but, you know, to any of Royron's audience out there, thanks for coming by. Sorry that the stream's ending. Oops. Yeah, the intention is what matters. But, you know, come by again if you dare, and later on. But yeah, you know, yeah, if only I was, you were here just a little earlier, but, you know, that's how streams work. Don't worry about it. But yeah, we'll be here next week. There's a Discord to join if you want to. I mean, I don't know why you would want to when you're only just here, but maybe you rewatch the VOD and you find it cool. Yeah, come around for more Mega Man next time. I appreciate the Megatuber support. You know, I know we're ending things here. I'm trying to end the stream like 4 times in a row, but like, I have noticed a lot of like, there are actually a very significant number of like smaller Mega Man YouTubers, especially in the Vtuber sphere, like, let's say smaller being under 5k subs on YouTube, and, you know, to whatever small might mean on Twitch as well. There's a lot of them, but, like, for some reason we don't tend to get picked up very often. I think, like, Power Guy ends up being the biggest Mega Man, Megatuber, Mega Vtuber, but, like, even he's still, like, relatively small compared to, like, a lot of other names in the space. It's kind of weird. I don't know why there hasn't been a Megatuber that's broken the mold yet. but I'm sure it'll happen eventually, right? Right? One of these days. But it's good to stick together in the meantime, so glad that we can always be together on that. You're the LATAM community. Fair, yeah. I guess I'm not too familiar with the Latin American Megatuber community necessarily. I mean, I know it's there. I don't know too much about it. You're claiming stream for Orin. I know the gist of enough Spanish to understand what that is saying, Novelist. It's funny. Don't speak English? Oh, sorry, it's an English stream around here. I speak a little Italian, so I know a little bit of Spanish, you know. Parlo un po' d'italiano, non la stessa di non è la stessa alla Spagna, ma è simile. That's kind of Italian. That's like a little broken. It's almost there. I know, it probably is jarring to get turned over from a Spanish-speaking stream to an English one. But well, there we go. We got the full LATAM Megatuber Mega Man fan meetup. Yippee! It's just a shame that the stream was ending and we couldn't have more time with it. Oh well. I appreciate it regardless. I'll be back again next week. I mean, I'm also here tomorrow for Freedom Planet if anybody likes Sonic games similar to Sonic. And maybe we can have a more well-timed high five next week. I do appreciate it. If you can find another Megatuber to go to after this. Or actually, you know what? I can't do a stream turnover raid thing on YouTube because I'm not large enough to do it. But I do know of one thing that is doing a ton of Mega Man right now that you could actually go watch. Let me just go pull it up at the moment. Pull it up really quick. There's currently a fair number of people in some community. I'm not really familiar with them, but they're trying to make the 20X Expo right now. Hopefully that's hopefully they're all good people over there, but they are doing lots of live streams for Mega May. So you know, I would let's see, hold on, let me get this up real quick. What are they currently streaming? Well, currently it seems that there are people yapping. Probably can't hear it over the music, but there currently seems to be people yapping about Mega Man and stuff over on the 20X Expo channel. The cropping is weird on this. For a second. Transform. I can't hit the transform. Oh boy. Junior streamer alert. Junior streamer alert. We both have some nice blue. Hold on. We're going to... Give me a minute. Because Firefox is weird, I have to do a couple different things to make this work. Do that. Get another capture real quick. Capture, no. I want window capture. Just create that. Select this. Firefox. Mega May. Okay, there we go. That's I don't have anything weird in my tabs. Anyways, yeah, so we got 20X Expo over on YouTube. If you want to go watch more Mega Man, go to them right now because they want to try and get a Mega Man community large enough to get a Mega Man convention going on, and they're currently playing through every single Mega Man game while collecting donations for, I guess, either their Kickstarter or for some other thing. But there's plenty of Mega Man there, so go watch them if you want more Mega Man for the night. Unfortunately, I'm tapped out for the night, so, you know, that's just what I got. So, anyways, for like the 7th time, have a good night. There's a Discord below if you want to join. And I also have socials, and maybe I'll see you all again next week. Maybe, maybe not. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate the raid, Royron. Yeah, have a good night, everybody. See ya. Spanish? No, it's not Buona Notte, that's Italian. Buenas noches? There you go. Buenas noches.